Okay. So the part of being intentional and proactive is the most important part of it. So yeah, will you miss some leads? Yeah. Will you miss some learning? Yeah. But so what? Because you're going to be generating enough leads to fill up your business. You'll be proactive in a way that it'll create a system, and the system will have enough flow of business and money that you won't need to. So maybe you can even free up your time because you'll be less stressed with money. You can free up your time. So instead of doing social media for, I would say you should do social media for an hour and a half a day. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Instead of doing, but if you free up your time because you have sales and you have clients, then maybe you want to do 2 hours a day, but intentionally, because it's never ending the amount of information you can get. You know, part of my problem when I started my business was that I was doing everything to be out there for 3 years. You know, 3 years. I was in the same place that you are today when I started my business 7 years ago, 3 years after I started my business, because I was doing the videos and I was doing the marketing and I was doing the newsletter and I was creating leads and I was all out there. I told you, I would go to parties, really parties, and people would come up to me and say, "Oh my God, are you Mindy or know me?" Because I was out there. So if people were saying to me, "Are you Mindy or know me?" then I know the brand was working, because how would they know to ask me about know me, because we were totally out there. People knew us, but we didn't have a penny. We weren't generating, it was hard to get clients. So we were spending a lot of time and effort, really working it in the marketing side of it and the being out there side of it, but we had no strategy to actually generate leads and convert them. We had no system. And you talked about it earlier for the system.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you want me to kick your ass, and I can't kick your ass. But if you do make a decision, and I can help you try to get to priorities, if you do make a decision to focus, meaning that right now, let's say for 6 weeks, you focus on 2 tasks for 6 weeks. That's it. You focus on 2 things separately. That I can help you, and you'll get something done, but you really need to focus. And that really needing to focus might mean that if there's a 2.5-hour webinar and something that's really interesting, maybe you shouldn't go for right now.
I shouldn't.
And attend.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I cut everything else out. However, this was something that I thought it'd be good to be in because of its sales.
It could be, yeah. I'm sure it's great, and mark it down on your calendar for someone you want to look into and get, or even put it up in the recording and don't listen to it. I don't know, but because your time is limited. And I would say, yeah, focus on 2 things. And the 2 things that I would focus on if I were you are your finance and your marketing funnel. Those are the 2 things. So that means if you're committed to do once a week the Miracle Morning on Facebook, do once a week the Miracle Morning. If you're still committed in doing a live once a day, I don't know, are you still doing that? No. Okay.
So I broke out again, and I went, I'm done.
Okay.
And I said 2 days later, I said, I'm not well. And
so right now, to think about, put a strategy for maintaining Facebook, because you need to be on Facebook because that's who you are, and it is important. You create brand and content, which is really good, but make a strategy. I'm going to do 2 posts a day. That's it. And I'm not going to go into, and then I'm going to do groups. Let's say, figure you do an hour and a half a day on Facebook, and that's it, Annie. Just for now.
It sounds good. And the thing is I want to start creating my group because I want to direct people there. So because those people are people that are interested in relationships, and I have to create, like Simao told me to create the questions, and they cannot get into my group until they ask those questions, because I want to make sure that they're interested in,
Yeah. Okay. I would ask you not to do that right now. Do your group right after, because you're going to be driving traffic. I'd rather you drive traffic into your email list.
Okay.
Yeah, you have more control. So when they get into your email list, you can offer them to join your group. Go that way instead of driving them from Facebook to Facebook. Drive them out of Facebook into your mailing list, and then there offer them to join your group. It'll be faster for you, and you need the emails. I mean, you need the emails. So if we focus on, and that's two things: focus on your funnel and focus on your money, because you're gonna if you get control of your money on the side of your finances, then your marketing and your conversions will flow a lot easier. It's an energetic type of thing, because if you're stuck financially or you're stressed financially, then money can't flow in because you're stuck.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I don't know what comes first, the chicken or the egg.
Yeah, got it. So is it okay if I just share with you some thoughts?
Please.
Okay. So women leading into the future is becoming quite a priority for me. And as it wasn't a priority before, and I thought, oh, this is just another thing. Well, it's actually not another thing.
Wow, I'm
right?
happy to do that, actually.
Huh?
I'm happy, thrilled to hear that.
Yeah. And doing the stuff with Hannah and that, and when I was delivering, I was like, I'm so good at this, man. Like, I'm a natural. Like, whereas Hannah is really great behind the doors, creating all of that. And I don't know what she does on her webinars. She's got her flow, and clearly she's done a lot of live events and that. Well, when I talk to the screen, I talk to everybody. I don't go, okay, there's nobody on the other side. I'm just talking. Clearly, I like hearing my own voice, right? That's what
you are natural.
That's what one of my psychologists said to me. Funny that.
Is wrong.
Sorry?
I think your psychologist is wrong.
Well, he is, and I actually I told you I spoke to the lawyer, and she told me, and I told her, she asked me if I went to get support, and I did, and then I told her about this guy, and she said, what's his name? And I said, Vincent Papaleo. She said, oh God. I said, really? I said, he came highly recommended. She goes, oh no. He's apparently a family psychologist.
Huh.
And I said to her, well, my experience with him wasn't too crash hot. So anyway, so I know what I'm good at. And anybody could put me on a stage anywhere, anyhow, because I know it. I just know it. I know the formula. I know it. And as I said, you tell me, do a course around this, then I'll give you a day. I create a day's course about it. You don't like brown, really? So, so I have been wanting for a week or 2 weeks now, since I did the thing with Hannah when we did that dry run. I've been wanting to go into the document,
yeah,
and change some stuff in there, right? And I haven't been able to. And I go, okay, what's more of a priority right now? And I go, that is more a priority than me doing my finances. Funny. And because I thought I can always start doing the finances in a month's time. But this is so important. This is really important. And I want to be ready. I haven't practiced since, right? But I know from the last session when Hannah said, well, last time that bit was better than this time, I actually want to be able to sit down and go, okay, I want to take 4 hours out of my day, sit and listen 4 hours. It's more than that, 6 hours, because it's 6 hours, the video. to watch it and listen and take notes and then create it so it's powerful. Because this means a lot to all the women that we are going to help and the men.
Yeah.
David Buffer keeps saying, can I join? So he's not the only man. Other men are going to want to join too, right? So that's a priority for me. Organizing my system for my webinar is a priority. Like I want to market. I want to do the ad, and I want to see how it works. I'm so curious and hanging to have my sales call and to do the questions. But I typed it up and it's just there in a document. But I'd love to have like a folder where I've got this and then that and then that. And going through the coaching that couple, there's a few things I need to change in the methodology that are much more important than the things that I put in there. So I already started writing notes. Just a couple of extra bits and pieces I want to put in there because it matters, because I use it with them and it worked. So, and there's some things I actually didn't do with them. It just didn't get to that and it wasn't necessary. So I just know that within the whole 20 weeks, there were a couple of things that I know we put in there that would have worked, but it actually wasn't necessary. They're actually not as necessary as the other things that I have discovered since through the working with them. And now I'm concentrating on that. And it's so, I know that it's all a developing thing as you keep going. But what I want to have the system of the question, doing the webinar. This is how I imagine it, doing the marketing for the webinar, then do a webinar, then have something at the end, which I don't have yet, where people can sign up, then have the call, and then close the deal, and then start coaching. But also have the after, the follow-up and all that kind of stuff. So I really want to get that organized. Then I got offered, what's his name? Alfredo. He asked me if I could do a little course for him for Plenty Q, right? And I spoke to Sarah, to Blair's sister. I spoke to Blair about it, and it's a good thing. And it's exposing me to a whole new market, which is the Mexicans. And the Mexicans love foreign people. They just love them, right? So it's an opportunity. So I felt very powerful a few weeks ago when I rang them up. I said, because I thought we're going to do our webinar on the 1st, our conference or summit. I think we should call it a summit, right? Everybody calls it a summit. I think we should call it a summit. But anyway, I'm happy with whatever you guys choose. So I said to them that I'm not going to start working on it until the 15th of June, right? So that gave me I didn't have to worry about it, right? But now we shifted, so I go, shit. Well, I made a commitment for the 15th and I will, right? But there's a couple of things I want to put in place, and it's not going to be hard. I'm just going to do some videos. There's a guy, Alex, who's going to edit them, so I don't have to do anything. I just have to smash the videos out. So that's not a big deal. I get in a mood one day, because once I know what I want to say, I'm just going to do it. But the good thing there is that the people that are members of this thing, they have to buy programs, because otherwise they don't get paid. And when they buy a program, then I get 30%, right? And the other thing,
a program where they don't get paid.
Well, no, so it's a multi-level marketing thing. So, you got to have your points. So they have to keep learning to get their points to be part of it, right? Oh. And then I think when they pay, and then it's also when they invite other people into it. So when they pay, they get like a percentage as a commission, right?
Mm.
So it's all commission based, and I don't know, right? But I know kind of how multi-level marketing works, kind of. Right? The other thing is, I believe it's as they're developing it, I think it's a really good product, right? So down the track, when they got it organized in Mexico fully, and then when it's fully functional in the States in English, I don't mind bringing it into Australia, because it's an educational multi-level marketing product.
Yeah.
So if I say to people, hey, look, there's this thing here, go and do that, because they're small value,
Right.
they're not expensive. So for those people that actually have $50, right, that's all they can spend, there is a product on the market they can do, and I get commission. And then and a lot of people will like it, so they're going to join, and then they're going to sell it. So multi-level marketing, right? So it's another income stream, and I like it. I really, really like it. And if Blair puts his videos to it, Sarah Singer puts her videos to it, and Deborah Patel puts her videos to it, I think it's a reputable thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And whichever way Alfredo is, because, Barry is a particular way, Alfredo is a particular way, Jason Everett's a particular, everybody has their own stuff,
Right.
that we might not like, the way they probably don't like some stuff about me, right? But ultimately, everybody's heart is in the right place.
Right.
And so it's something that's sitting there, and I actually want to be part of it. I feel it. I want to be part of it. So I want to be part of the Women Leading into the Future. I want to be part of Plenty Q. And then I want to be part of the Male Hug, which is that organization here. So I'm turning up at all the meetings, and I just keep turning up, right? So they're seeing me.
That's great.
And one of the directors wants to meet me. So I was a little bit, but he said, I'd like to meet you. I want to know you. So I'm thinking, you know what, Annie, just don't worry about it. This is a trust in men, or he's got other ideas. You know what? Let me just figure that out when I'm there. And if he comes on, then I'm just going to say, look, thank you, but yeah. So instead of creating stories, and this is one of the things that I got through with Kristen today, is that I don't trust myself, and I don't trust men.
Wow.
So yeah, it was a big one. And I don't trust men to do the right thing by me.
Yeah.
Right? So there was 3 big things over there, plus the acceptance and the forgiveness. So it was a big 2.5 hours, right? So I feel really good right now as I'm telling you that story, because I am okay to go and meet him now. Because I trust myself to know what to do. I would not do anything to jeopardize my reputation.
Good for you, Annie.
Yeah.
Good for you. Big process.
Yeah. So these are the things that I want. And then on the personal level, I told you that I spoke to Chris for a long time on Saturday. And he cried and all of that, but he has not contacted me since. He's not, like I called him, Julian has lice, and he called me at midday the following day. Oh, I'm going to a chemist. Do you want me to get some lice stuff? I go, dude, we've been there, done that. I'm brushing.
Yeah.
Right? So know how you're doing? No, nothing. And I'm going, oh, what am I sitting here hoping for? He ain't gonna come and say that shit to me, but I want to hear.
Yeah.
So just let it go. And I said to him, well, you didn't tell me, when are you free this week? He said, can you ask her when she's available next week, and we organize it. So I just need to let that go.
Yeah.
And open up my world. So I think I feel that when that's finished, I think things are gonna really shift.
Yeah.
I'm going to be free. I don't have to connect to him anymore in relation to finance. I'm not going to be getting the texts. And then it's up to me to invest. Actually, I want to ask you a question about investing.
Yeah.
Have you invested with Ken McElroy?
Ken McElroy? No.
No. Because I spoke to Jane last week and she's got numerous properties through him that she's invested in.
Yeah. I have a guy that I'm working with in the United States who's great. Matter of fact, he gave me a great deal yesterday for a house in Cleveland, Ohio. This deal is semi-flip. It's not a flip, not immediate flip, but it's a deal that's a good house with a good rental. It's about 10.5%
Wow.
return on investment. Yeah. So I've done some work with him. I already have 2 properties, and they're doing really well. He's very professional in Chicago. So he has this deal yesterday came to me. It's $90,000, $90,000 US.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, to I think somewhere around 1,100 a month rent. But the thing is about this is it's really undervalued. It's really undervalued. So if you buy it, keep it for a year and a half, and sell it, you're gonna make a good money. It's probably about $20,000 under market value. So it's really, really good. So I work with him. I don't know what Ken McElroy takes commission. Also, his commission included in the $90,000 is his commission of $4,000, and it's still a great deal. And he's reasonably priced, and he's very, very diligent. I like the way he works. So I like the way he manages. So, yeah. I don't know what.
Is he part of a group by any chance?
He is not part of a group. And a matter of fact, I'm going now to learn. I'm going to take a course now on investing. A course where I'm going to do. It's an active course, investing in the United States, in the real estate market in the United States. I'm doing it together with a team. My daughter organized it, Vital, where she got a group of people together that want to learn about it. So they are sending me to the course, and I'm going to teach them once a week everything I learned, and we're going to work as a team together to find properties and to do it automatically. I mean, to work as a team to do it. It's not academic, so it's nice. They're paying me to do it, and I'm using them as the legs, the people to actually find the deals to get it done. So it'll be really.
Well, it's interesting because that thing I told you about was it Monday or last week, that Russian guy, that multi-level crowdfunding business. So he actually has educational videos about investing and about money, and he sounds so similar to Robert Kiyosaki, but he actually has videos because he wants people to educate themselves about money, right? And then the money that we put into the kitty, right? What we invest in, then that goes towards the investments that they buy. So they buy, like they bought Skyways is his. And then that similar things like that, mines and gold and silver and diamonds and those things, right? So part of me, it's like, I was really at the time, I felt really pressured for some reason. And I don't know, I told you before I was flipping out, but I'm kicking back now and I'm going, okay, let me just watch this space a little, and maybe I should get onto some of those videos and watch them to see what it is.
Yeah, he's got great videos. I have them also because I invested in Skyway. He did. I investigated after our call. I spoke with Alexander to see what the deal was, because the platform you showed me is the exact same platform as Skyway, and it's got the exact same videos, and it's a different project. So I wanted to find out if it's legitimate. What's the deal? So this guy managed the crowdfunding for Skyway, and then he's finished. Skyway's already going. It's pre-IPO. So he's finished. He doesn't need it anymore. They have the funds they need. It's an operational business. And so he's gone on to other things. He's just out of the project.
You just made me understand something.
What?
Which I didn't before. Clearly there's a project. It has an amount, and then once they get the amount, then it stops, and then they move on to another project.
That's what it sounds like he does. Well, that's what he did here. This is NEEW.
Which I think is great, because if you think about it, Facebook started the same way, Tesla started the same way, Google started the same way. So it's like, and if Skyway takes off, those that invested.
I mean, they're actually manufacturing. They're building their products in places. People know about it. I mean, they invested the money. They're going public. So he did it. If it's him that did it, he did a great job. And I like Skyway. You know, I think the technology is good. It sits well with me, with my values and what I want to do. But I'm thinking this.
It's the same thing.
I want to help you. You know, I really want to help you. And there's a lot of things going on for me. They're all good things because you've been investing so much. And once you got clarity in what it is that you do and your message is very clear, even if that's not the only thing you teach, but I mean, you put it out there, you have really strong clarity. And then, like you said, you're being recognized as a relationship architect, and people are turning to you to talk about relationships, and you do it so well. And I would continue with that. But I think that you need to stop for a second. And not for more than a second. Stop expanding, and just focus right now on the basics, creating a foundation. And the foundation is, whether you like it or not, it's money. You know, if your financial basis is not strong, your foundation is not strong, nothing else can really work or be sustainable over time. And the bottom line, you need to have money. So you need to control your money and create income. Those are the two things that need to be done. So whether you're investing it or not investing it, it's irrelevant right now because you don't have a system for controlling your money and for creating income.
Makes sense.
So stick with that. And then you could say, okay, well, if I'm going to start learning how to control my money, I'm going to do these steps now, which I'd say we're right at the point where you need to be creating your, you know, I don't know if we did your goals, but either your goals or your budget. Those are the two things we need to create. We need to know what your finances were. You know, do that. And once that is done, then say to yourself, okay, I'm going to watch one video a week on this great portal that I just signed up for. Let's just see what it's about. And if you don't watch on money, yeah, if you don't watch in the portal, maybe you want to watch, you know, a webinar, you know, one educational piece because you like education. But sometimes what I see with you is that you're so driven to learn that you spend like 80% of your time learning, which is unlimited. You can learn forever. But I mean, when we talk about trust and trusting yourself, trust yourself that you have enough knowledge right now to help yourself and help other people. I'm not saying don't ever learn, but you know more than most people. Even you know more than most people who deal in relationships. You know more. And you have a very unique way of teaching it that people have, it creates transformation. So, I mean, just even the method, even if you knew less than other people, but still have the method, your clients would get a lot more out of the process. So, you know, for just a bit, give yourself a month, right? You committed to doing Alfredo's stuff. So give yourself a month. You're not learning anything. You have your love languages and you're listening to it over and over again. Just stay with that. Don't buy new books. No, don't go to more webinars. Don't expose yourself to new things just yet, because that takes some time to learn, and then it confuses you in your message. Because now I want to teach this, and now I want to move this, and then you're in constant change all the time instead of creating a foundation.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, I kind of, other than this webinar, like I booked for this one a few weeks back. I actually not doing anything else. Gosh, I didn't even turn up on the global calls.
Yes.
And
I can't wait till it stops doing the global call. I cannot wait until it stops, until it's over. It's such a.
Did you see the angle for the one that's going to happen this week?
No, I haven't read it yet.
It's for women.
It's for women?
So he has Jane and he has Kristen from K2.
Nice.
Kristen about leadership.
Nice.
Yeah. I thought, oh, good angle. Good angle. But they had, Karen had the PSP affiliates call the other night.
Yeah.
And they asked me, you getting on? And I said, no. No.
Listen,
I'm not going to.
I would advertise the program, but I'm not pushing it. It's not my market.
You would advertise it?
I mean, I'd post it. You know, I'd post it. I'd send it out, but I wouldn't. I can't market it. It's not my market at all.
Mm. Every time I feel like posting his stuff, I feel like, what am I going to say? Because my people, when they talk to me, they don't talk to me, oh, I love the way you teach. I would love to know how.
Yeah.
They're just interested in my content and what I say and how it makes them feel.
Yeah, so you could say that though. How do you feel when I'm teaching? When I'm teaching you, when you're learning a new subject from my videos, from my trainings, how does that make you feel? What ahas do you get out of it? Do you feel that how big are you during the call? How many realizations do you get? Do you want to know? You want to know why that happens? And that's not just the content, but it's the presentation, it's how it works. And I learned how to do this by my mentor, Blair Singer.
Right.
You know?
Mindy, you pulled this out of your ass.
I don't know how that turned out to be. I don't know. The sales page I made for Women Leading into the Future, oh my God, Annie, it's 11 pages. It's 11 pages.
I can't wait to look at it.
Oh my God. No, I put it on, I wrote it in Google Docs, but now I have to put it into Kartra. Holy fucking moly. 11 pages. It just like comes out. You know? I got this copywriter woman working on the brochure for us. And it's a challenge for me because, you know, I know about copy. I'm not a copywriter. And I keep pushing her. I know it needs to be more emotional. No, you have to make people cry. Dive deeper. What's their story? You know, I always got pissed at her. She said, I said, talk to all the women. I said, talk to all the women to get their bios. Speak with them. So what'd she do? She sent you all a message to send her your bios.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But I said to her, did I ask you to do that? Didn't I ask you to speak to them? She says, no, but why can't they send me your bios? I said, you're not getting it, Tamar. I said, it's not what they did technically. It's their vision. It's their spirit. It's the energy that they have. It's why they do it that's more important. Who cares? Nobody cares about what technically they did.
But shouldn't she make a call? Because I know when I speak to Stephanie, she asks me a couple of questions and then I go blah, blah, blah. And she goes, oh yeah. And she creates this thing and I'm going, that's really good. You made me look really great.
Yeah, that's what I want to happen. So she's going to make calls. But I said,
good.
I don't want the bio in a dry bio way. This document, and I had 3 conversations with her. I said, this document needs to move people internally. It has to be, because it's not, I said, it's not for the end user. It's not for women. It's for the promoters, people who have tribes that we want to say, to them, they're going to look at it and say, if they have women that they're supporting, they're going to say, oh my God, my people have to talk to these girls. Oh my God, my ladies need this. That's the feeling. That's the feeling I want. So when you talk dry and technically, that's not going to push anybody, because they're going to be working from here. It's rational, and I want it rational. I want it from here. So if you want to get from here, you need to talk to them.
Did you have a look at that link I put in our group for that women's summit that's happening in June?
I did.
Did you watch the video?
I didn't.
So it's right at the bottom. You got to scroll all the way down. And the woman who's organizing it is talking, and she's Albanian, right?
Oh, really nice.
And I read some of the stuff, and I went, that's really nice. So every time I see these, I send them to you, because I send them for the copy.
Yeah.
You know, and to also see what else is going on in the world.
What's important to see what's going on in the world. The copy, the way I write copy, it has to come from here. You know, it has to really come
You
from.
just write the copy.
Just has to come from the story that I make up in my own heart, because that's the truest. And when it's true, that's the most authentic. That's what speaks.
Absolutely.
To people.
Absolutely. So
let's see what we're gonna do, Annie. Also, because it's 10:30 already. What are we going to do? So can you say, okay, I'm going to give 1 month focus on let's say on the marketing funnel that you and I are building, the Alfredo's videos, just finish up the things for women leading into the future, and your finance.
Yeah.
Was there something else there?
No, that's it. Oh, I need to finish my book.
Your book. But your book you're going to finish now.
I think I need to get up early tomorrow morning, because I've got my call with the next editor at 10. And I need to listen to what she said and then just type in the rest. I mean, I know what to write, so it's good. But she liked it. She really liked it. She was like, I need to talk to you. When I told her I'm a relationship architect, she goes, what? I need to talk to you.
Really? Nice.
Man, that's the best name I came up with.
It is. It's so you.
Yeah. And my ultimate goal is to get on TV. I want a show. I want to be either my show or be on a show. Okay. Because the capacity is like that.
Now,
not the capacity. What?
The capacity is like that. YouTube, sweetie. YouTube. Did you created a channel in YouTube, right?
Yeah. Well,
all of your videos. If Julian's working for you, don't do it yourself. If Julian is working for you, or someone is working for you, have them just upload your content on a channel. But do it like we talked about it once before. Don't do all at once. Like, do every other day or every third day to put a video up. Put a video up. Because if you do it all at once, it loses its effect. But if you put it up continuously, every 2 days, every Thursday, every 1 day even, just have a range of time and just put up another video of the content you have already. You can even take videos on Facebook that got good views, you know, and then download them and put them up on YouTube. And if you want to get on TV, that is YouTube is how you get on TV, not Facebook. YouTube.
Wow.
Every television that's come to us to interview us, I asked them how they found us, has been through YouTube.
Wow.
And you don't even have to create more content for that.
No.
Just take the stuff that you have already, upload it on your channel on YouTube.
Yeah. This is when I see. So the thing is, I know what I have to do. Can't find the time, and then I
But don't
procrastinate.
do it. Don't you do it. That's what I'm saying. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Even to pay, I mean, I don't know what $200 is, but even if you take a virtual assistant for a month that works 2 hours a day.
Oh, look, Mindy, I have money. You know, I have some money, but I just don't want to eat through it. So, and it's, I've got $100,000 and I'm in panic mode.
And you should be in panic mode because you're going to use it, and you shouldn't use it. It should be invested. But, you know, I would say because if we focus on those, both from me, yeah, the marketing, finishing the funnel the way it's supposed to be, and working on your money, we can create income fast to make it up.
Okay, so which is the first one that I should do next week, and what do I need to do for it?
Okay, so I would say list of priorities for you need to finish your book. That's one. Finish your book. Don't do anything else except finish your book, because that's right now it's due.
Yes.
Number two is go back and redo your part in Women Leading into the Future. I would suggest with that, you could also ask Julian for his help if he's helping you. And just that section of the video, that you wanted to change the content, the one before you did better, just have him put it down in Otter to.
Well, that's the plan. That's the plan. So normally what I do is I let things run in the background. So, and then I go and I do something else, because I don't need to sit here. Just let it, you know.
Yeah, so but if you have that section, you can isolate that section and just isolate that section. You know, you don't have to listen to the whole thing. It's not 4 hours. If you spend 4 hours to listen to the whole presentation again and then rewrite it, you're going to be using a lot of time.
No, I don't need to listen to her bit. I just listen to my bit.
So just go there to that space, then put it on Otter, get the text out, and then it's, what is your part is how long is it? About an hour and a half?
It's an hour.
An hour.
And a little bit. And now I just need to change the ending. So I got to type up that letter.
Okay, so just those two things, that one segment and the letter, and then finish it. It's done. And close another loop. Okay, the more loops you close, the better you're going to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are the two things that you can control right now. You can probably finish that by Saturday, you know, Sunday, then Monday. You know, then do the budget part, the review of your finances. We needed a year back. Get that done so we can work on your finances on next Thursday.
Okay, so the one that we did do a few weeks ago, that's not this year, it was the year before. So it was 2018, 2019 financial year. So all I got to do is just type all that up in a summary. That's all. Because I've done that work already. I just haven't typed up the summary.
What's the average per category? What's the summary?
Well, the total of everything that I saw. I said, okay, food, this many, so I need to total them up.
Okay.
You know, and then I was just thinking, well, do I need to do the one for 2019 to 20?
2019 is last July till now?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the more accurate one, because now it's almost a year. It's 10 months.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it. If you get, and if you have all the data like we did before, you know, it's mindless work. It's even therapeutic, because it's just, you don't think about anything. It's like it's like a presence exercise.
I wrote down that one too.
Okay, so if you do the book, then your presentation for women leading into the future, then your finance, summarize your finance. That's it. Then the next thing you can do is something else. I just lost my mind what you wanted to do. I thought about it and it went away. Finance, women's market. Yeah, and then anyway, you're open up for the next thing that you need to do and just get done. We're gonna just get everything off your to-do list really fast.
Between now and next Thursday, I just want to do what I need to do. It's more, I'm interested what to do between now and next Thursday. And then next Thursday, what do you want to do? Finance or marketing?
Okay, so let's just talk about marketing.
This is the other thing I need to do. I need to do the affirmation PDF.
And the gratitude. And your questionnaire. You have your questionnaire?
And the questionnaire that we worked the other day. I typed it all up, but I just want to have it set up somewhere.
Okay, so just type it up in a nice way that you like it. So those are the things we're working on in marketing. So, but again, do first the book, then the woman leading into the future, then your finances, and then the finish off the affirmations. And that's it. Anything else that comes up is not involved with those things. Unless you already have an appointment, but you be relentless.
Okay.
Okay, and then afterwards we can probably work on the Alfredo course. You'll have time to do the Alfredo's course.
Well, that's from the 15th onwards. So I have to follow up with Sarah because she says she's going to send me some contracts to have a look, because the contract that he wrote is shocking. Then I need to watch some videos that Deborah made so I can get an idea and then create the content. So I wrote that down and I put some dates on that.
Okay, good. So let's focus on that. And if you need anything, you get stuck anywhere, you're fine, you're not doing it, like measure yourself every day. Did I finish the book? One at a time, not everything. Did I finish the book? Because that's the first thing. Book. It's gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Gone. Check. Scratch off the list.
Yeah. Okay.
Declutter. Good?
I feel much better.
Good.
I just have some kind of,
Yeah. So I'm going to bring that energy down a little bit because if you can make the transfer for David's coaching.
Yeah. So how do I do that? I'll pay by credit card, because this is what's going on right now. I've got $100,000 in one account, and then I've got tell you in a second. And 196 in the other one.
Wow.
Yeah. So I want to wait for the month to tick over so I can get the interest.
Good.
For the $100,000 one. And then I thought about transferring 20,000 out of that into the account that I use, right? And from that I can pay the rent, because I know we put money on the side for the rent, but that's what I was living out of because I made no income.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, it is what it is. And you know what the thing is I have been beating myself up so much. I need to stop.
Yes, don't beat yourself up.
So, I really enjoyed seeing the $100,000 there, but it just is. I owe
20,000.
Sorry?
You need to take 20,000. That's what you need.
For now, I'll just take 20,000 out just to have. I got to pay rent and all of that. the credit card, my business credit card, I've got to pay stuff on that. So I paid that one off. And so there's fees that keep coming out of that one.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
And because I haven't, you know, really all the money that I have spent in the last 2 months, I don't even know what they were, but they were business related.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what we need to know. Yeah. For next Thursday, what those are exactly. So that would be cool. Can the best way for me to get the money is either by a bank transfer or by PayPal. You know, PayPal is more expensive, but it's okay if it's easier.
But if I go into PayPal,
because a credit card, there's a 4% charge on the credit card.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's like $80. Oh well, he can pay me back all of that.
But it's not the 4% of 2,500. It's more than 80. It's a lot. 2,500 times 0.04. Oh, it's only $100. 2,500 times 0.0.
Because if I do a direct deposit, that's still going to cost me money in fees because it's an international one.
So how would you like to do it? By credit card?
If I give you my credit card, can you process it?
I can. But as with the 4%, I have to add 4% to it.
Oh, okay. So that means that I can just go into PayPal. Where's PayPal? I was in PayPal. I'm sure I was in PayPal just before they were.
But with PayPal, you can pay from your credit card.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, so send money. I only did this the other day with Jane because she didn't give me an invoice. So if I put in Mindy.
MBS inspired. That's my.
See, I've got two. I've got one that's got a phone number and I've got one that's got an email, a Gmail, sseswomen@gmail.com.
Yeah, no, my account in PayPal is mbs.inspired@gmail.com.
MBS.
Inspired.
Yeah.
@gmail.com.
Okay. Now, it says you're sending Australian dollars, they'll receive whatever your money is.
It says shekels I'll receive?
Yeah. It doesn't say US here.
Okay.
So what's that in your money?
I don't know. It's where's my thing? So can you change? You can change. Oh, I got focus. You can change it on PayPal to say US dollars.
Oh no. Okay, hold on. Oh wow, I'm learning. All right. $3,963 Australian dollars.
Wow.
This is unreal. All right. Okay.
Great, thank you. And I'll send you an invoice so you can put it into your expenses.
Well, the thing is that he's got to pay me for that, because I can't. If I tell the government, because if you invoice me, and I can claim it, but I'm sure he will want to claim it.
Yeah, okay. So you want
he needs
a personal expense, just like a personal expense for you? You don't need an invoice? Is that what you're saying to me?
Well, for now, I'm going to put it to personal expense until he pays me, but it's coming out of my business account.
Yeah, I think you should invoice it and then invoice him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to claim. You're gonna have to tell someone where the money came from, especially when out of your account. You're gonna need to reconcile it. Where'd it go? It's not. So if I give you an invoice, then you can explain where it went, and then when he gives you the money, you give him an invoice. Also on coaching, and he can do what he wants with the invoice as well. Because
Okay.
don't you have like tax on that, the VAT tax or something when you invoice and so on and so forth?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's just better to have a paper trail for the transparency.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'll just send you the invoice. You can do with it what you want, either.
Okay, so you can send me the invoice, and the thing is that I'm gonna get so when it comes to me paying my credit card, so out of the 20,000 that I'm gonna transfer, 4,000 of that will go onto just this one bill, because he's not gonna pay me back within a month.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it took a decision that I made, and I think he really needed it. And you are perturbing him.
Yeah. He's a tough nut to crack.
You just gotta tell him to cut the crap.
No, we've got something going on, but
when you called him on his authenticity, so we were sitting in his wife's art studio, and I wasn't well, and he did a live for me, and I had tea bags on my eyes. He said, "Gotta talk to you about something." I go, "Yeah." Because I had my session with Mindy yesterday. I go, "Yeah." And she called me on it. She said, "I'm not being authentic. What do you think?" Well, you're not. What? I said, "You're not." I said, "You're funny. You're a very funny guy." I said, "But half the time you laugh shit off, and you use humor when you're uncomfortable." And I said, "The last 2 times that I shared with you something very, very important, you were off with the fairies and you were making fun of me, and you really hurt me." I said, "So something that I say makes you uncomfortable." I said, "So you go into humor." I said, "You do the same thing at work." I said, so you're going to need to get authentic in your message. I said, because you've got a very powerful message, but for some reason you are not willing to share it with the world. I understand it can be something you don't want to share with the world, but then you need to move on from it and not let you hold you back. I said, so at times you are actually inauthentic. I said, because you're not being true to yourself. I take it under advisement.
Yeah. I like working with him, but he's doing a lot of thinking. He's doing a lot of thinking, a lot of perturbations going on.
David goes very deep. And when I did warrior camp with him, and when we were in the predicament, he went, and when he came to, he was not okay.
Yeah, wow.
And I have seen him, David really puts himself under the hammer, and he plays full out when he has to play, and especially, so he goes very deep, but it knocks him out. And there were times, and a couple of times in Blair's events, whatever Blair said really got him, and I look at him and I go, are you okay? He's like, and you go, ooh, stay away. Something's happening.
Wow.
And then he steps into humor, and I just go, you don't need to do that. Just stay where you are. So we have a really, really good friendship.
Yeah, I know that.
You know, so yeah, I'm so happy he's working with you. Finally.
All
right. So
I got another.
So here's the thing is, I don't know when I'm gonna get the rest from Chris. There's another 120,000 coming.
Well, I hope that if we stay focused for this month, Annie, that it's okay.
Well, I've got another,
and you don't need it. It's just until you get.
I've got $1,000 coming from the LVAP, and then when I finish the LVAP with her, I want her to do LVMP. So fingers crossed there. And then, but she wants to play in rates.
Yeah.
Right.
You done?
No, I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm not finished. Thank you. Well done, honey. I'll come out in a minute. And then the other lady, she wants to start straight away.
Right.
So if she's gonna come up with, it's about 2,300. It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
But I want to. I do definitely want to bring. I don't want to live from paper to pay.
No.
And I want to be able that there is income coming all the time, because I actually want to invest in some properties. And for that, if I need to go to a bank, they're gonna go,
Absolutely.
It won't work. And I would love to actually buy a property.
This property I was telling you about now, he found somebody who has 50,000, so you can go into partnership for only 40,000 with this other guy where it's managed, and 10.5% really good on your money, and it's passive income. So there's a lot of things you can do, but once you have control.
Well, here's the thing. I want to, like, how good would it be if we could invest in a house like the one with the pool?
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So I want to invest in properties.
Properties are cool.
I also would love to buy one in Arizona, because when Blair gets back to doing his events, could be a great Airbnb.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of stuff that happens in Arizona and all of that, so it could be a great. So I've got some ideas how to go about them. I don't know, but I have some ideas of what I would like. I'd like to get a couple of properties that eventually will be positively geared and may give me income. And then I want to eventually, when the market jumps back, I would like to invest in, with my sister. I mean, right now they lost money, of course.
Right now, a month ago was the perfect time to get in. So you sent her money already. I hope that she used it. Oh, you didn't.
No.
Annie, I have to go. I have a call in 3 minutes, so I just want to pee before the call.
Thank you.
I love you.
See you in a few hours.
A few hours. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Bye.